Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite and probably most useful web tool, and that's called Dropbox. Now what Dropbox does is create a digital space that I can store stuff in and I can access it from any computer. I can do it via the web or via a small program that installs a folder on my laptop that I can easily access folders and files from. So let's take a look at how many cool things we can do with Dropbox. Let's say I'm working on a file over here. I have this video file and well, it's pretty large. Alright, so it has video and sound, and the size of it I know is over 10 megabytes, which is too big for me to send through email. And yeah, I could email it using like Transport Big Files or some other email service that lets me send big files, but nope, there's a much easier way, a better way in fact. So let's take a look. I'm going to come down over here on my dock, and I see this little Dropbox folder. I'm going to click on that. These are all the files that I've been working with, so I'm going to open that up real quick. And you can see all the things that I've been saved on my Dropbox folder. Now notice it has a little green check sign, a little checkbox next to it. That means that it's been uploaded to their server. So that means that even though it's in this folder on my computer, if I open this up in my other computer, let's say at work or another laptop or desktop at home, I can see the same files because they've already gone up to the Dropbox server and they're stored there and locally on my machine. So let's take a look and see what I mean. I'm going to take this file over here and drag it into my Dropbox. When I let go, you'll notice that it automatically went from spinning blue circles to a checkbox. Now the file is located on Dropbox and I can access it on another computer. Let's take a look at some other amazing features of Dropbox. It's really great for sharing files from work to home and vice versa, but let's take a look over here. On the top toolbar, I have this little Dropbox folder. I can click on it and I can open up the folder. I can launch the website, and let's take a look at that. But before we do that, you'll notice that it gives me 2 gigabytes for free. I have 2.5 because the nice thing about Dropbox is that each time you recommend it to someone, you and they each increase your storage. So I believe 2 or 3 people signed up already and therefore increased my storage. It is an amazing, amazing free tool. You can pay for more storage, and it's actually very reasonable. But I find that 2 gigabytes is certainly enough to get by in accessing the files that I need. It also tells you the status, all files are up to date. If you have large files that are going up and back and forth, it'll tell you how much time it takes for them to actually go up to their server. You can click over here to upgrade to Dropbox, and again, you can pay for certain preferences, a space up to, I believe, 100 gigabytes. Now, let's take a look at the website. So I'm going to go over here to Launch Dropbox website. And very simply, it logs me right onto my site, and it shows me some amazing things. First of all, these are all my files in Dropbox. You'll notice I have lots of options. Upload. So from the website itself, if I don't have Dropbox installed, I can easily upload files, create a folder, keep things organized, share a folder. Now that's really cool. I can click on, let's say, this folder over here and say share a folder. I could say I want to share an existing folder. I pick which folder it is. And when I go to next, I actually can invite people via email and send them a message. When I go to share, it sends them an email accessing that folder. So anything that I keep in that folder is great. Sometimes I take pictures of my son, and I'll send my parents an invite to get that Dropbox folder, and they can access all the pictures as I upload them. Some other things you could do is show the deleted files. So if you want to see who's been going in and taking things out or putting things in, you could easily do that as well. More actions over here. Once I select a folder, I can see that I can move it, rename it, copy it, or delete it, or download it. And that's important too, because of course if you have something that's stored on the web, you might want to access it and download it onto another computer. Recent events shows you everything that's been uploaded, added, and changed, and I think that's really cool as well because you can keep track of the things that are happening. For instance, if I'm keeping track of my app stats, I can see exactly when they were edited and when they were accessed. Really, really neat and easy. And again, sharing over here, it shows you what's been shared and what is not being shared. So, very, very simple to use. Really happen to love Dropbox. It makes working at home and at work very, very easy. And I'll show you over here, to get extra space, you can share and refer friends. So I'll be happy to share my link with you in case we can go up to an extra couple of gigs each. And let's see over here. The other thing I wanted to show you is that if you need more space, you can definitely upgrade your storage. And as I said, you can go up to 100 gigabytes, which is really not bad for $20 a month or $200 a year. 50 gigabytes for $100 a year. But again, certainly works great for the free service, and they are an amazing product that keeps on getting better and better. There's also an iPhone app that lets you access the files, and it works great, especially if you have pictures that you keep in the Dropbox folder. You can access them all from your phone. Make sure you check it out, Dropbox.com.